Alright, so here's your turntable all opened up. I'm getting ready to slap it back together so I can ship it out to you. So this yellow band right here, this is running from your servo idler wheel to the idler wheel on your worm gear. That's what drives the sled back and forth along the rail here and here. That yellow rubber band is just your temporary replacement. As soon as the new band gets here from LP Gear, I'll ship it along as well. And literally all you do is, slip it off, and then you can put your real one back on. It's just, literally a rubber band. Your tone arm, I've taken the cartridge off. The cartridge is in here, but your screw, because it's a P-mount, it's held on by a screw, which is right there. On that side, there is a captive nut on this side. It's not going to really focus all that well. Come on, focus, Damien. Anyway, there is a captive nut there. That screw is what holds the cartridge on, so you just remove it from this side. You need a little eyeglasses screwdriver. Take it out. Like I said, the nut's captive on this side, so you don't have to worry about popping out. You plug your new cartridge in, put the screw back in, tighten it down. It's just a machine screw. So let's look here. Here is your cartridge. Oh, come on, damn it, focus. I wish this would focus better. Anyway, here it is. It's an OEM Sansui cart. You can see the 4 plugs in the back there. It's covered with plastic right now to keep everything safe. But there are your 4 prongs on the back. That's what plugs in to your tone arm. This is an extra nut in case one were to get lost. This is an extra screw. This is one I picked up at the hardware store. I wasn't sure if this was going to come with what you needed. This one's a little bit longer, but it'll still work in a pinch if you ever lose the original. And anytime you get one of these, it's the SVP313. I got this one off of Amazon. It's new old stock. If you get the OEM new old stock, it'll have both the nut and the screw in there. So there is that. All right, your plinth. Okay. Your plinth goes on pretty easy. Over here, this is the cutout for the tone arm to go in. I highly recommend that you put this on without the cartridge on there because there's not enough room for the cart to clear. It's all the way up here when you take this off. It makes it a lot easier if the cartridge is off. You'll see there's a little window here. When I ship it, this will be screwed down. You don't really need to take this off when you take the plinth back off to change out the band. This is easy access for this right here. And this was the power supply module. And you see there's 2 jumpers here, one for 120 volt and one for 240 volt. 120 is US, 240 is Europe. This just made it easy for them at the factory to select which one it was going to. Those screws don't actually attach to anything on the board or anything, so just leave them in there. Otherwise, you got that there to hold your tone arm in place. That's your optical sensor. Just, don't fingerprint it up. You have the original 45 adapter. It's coming with it. Otherwise, on the bottom, you'll see there are, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, potentially 10. I don't know. There's a bunch of screws on the bottom. I'll do another video after this, show you which one you take out, which ones you take out, from the bottom of the plinth to get it off. Last thing here is this will be the first piece you actually take out. There's 2 little tabs on the side here. Those slide into the holes right there. And it's kind of tricky because you gotta kind of push it and snap it down at the same time here. Ah, come on, darn it. A little harder to do, you know, one-handed than two-handed. But this is the first piece you take out. You take out, there's 2 screws here. You take those out, and you'll just pop this out. Being careful of the tone arm, which is going to be right here. And you just lift this out of the way. And after you've undone all the screws here, you can lift this up, and there's a hole there for the tone arm. So I'm going to turn this off right now, and I will snap a picture of the bottom once I've got all the screws in place and point out which ones you're going to undo.